YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Father Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This is your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Uh, y'all gonna have to excuse me. Uh, I'm actually like really doing this one like I did the last one, like some 12 days ago on my phone, you know. So until I actually like really get me another laptop or whatever. This is actually I really gonna have to do. So for those of y'all that know or don't know, right? Uh, TikTok, right? Strong possibility that TikTok is going to be here, is going to be banned here in the United States. And so, I'm looking at this, and I was trying to figure out, right? Okay, how can I actually really talk about this? I mean, because I've actually really talked about TikTok once before, right? And so my whole deal is, so now the United States wants to ban it because I guess they feel like China can gain some type of unbelievable access to important government documents here here in the U.S. Right? But I just look at it like this, and I wish I had my glasses on, but it's pretty much like what that one senator said, right? He's like, look, y'all holler about banning TikTok, right? When half the shit that we have, right, is made in motherfucking China, right? So now all of a sudden, the United States wants to doggone ban TikTok, right? And which, for the most part, and then just know this, people. This is really ain't nothing new. This is actually been going on, for quite some time now. So, pretty much, I'm pretty sure everybody then pretty much just said they piece about TikTok and all this kind of stuff. But I'm tell you something, people. If they indeed do ban TikTok here, right? It ain't because of motherfucking what they feel that China is actually really capable of, right? If that was the case, what they got to do is get one of those computer whiz, those computer kids, that's got like that software that can't be traced or whatever, and then they go in there and get whatever information that they want to get out, right? But my whole deal is, I think what's going, I think what's going on, because if you go on YouTube, it's a lot of there's a lot of these channels on YouTube, right? And basically, that's all what the fuck they do. They do reaction videos from TikTok, right? So basically, what I'm thinking what's happening is that, okay, but all of the reaction videos that I've seen, right? There's always listen. They always talking about motherfucking UFOs. They always talking about motherfucking whistleblowers. Whistleblower this, whistleblower that, whistleblower the other. Right? And so my whole thing is, if that's the case, if that's truly the case, Now, this is just me talking, right? But, I'm just looking at some fact, okay, why are you actually really trying to ban TikTok? Is it because people are saying too much? Well, damn, if that's the case, go ahead, do away with YouTube, do away with Instagram, do away with Facebook and Twitter and whatever the fuck else is out there. Matter of fact, let's just do away with television totally and completely, right? And speaking of television, right, and I know I've said this once before, right? There's a movie out there that's titled Network. It came out in 1976, which for the most part, how ironic that is because that was also the bicentennial year. And then this movie comes out, right? And so, just like I say, for those of y'all that haven't seen it, hey, go watch it. Damn good movie, right? Because it actually really goes into detail of how the world is run, right? Because it just, with this one guy, Mr. Bill, I think is his name, and he was just pretty much just saying what everybody has been saying now. And so here it is. This movie is what? That came out in 76. I was born in 73. So I'm going to be 51 here shortly. So that's yeah. That movie 48 years old, or it will be later on this year. But in other cases, it was this one particular part where the guy played by Ned Beatty, right? Where he pretty much brought the guy into the room and he said, "Hey, look, dog, you fucking up. We don't need you out here telling the truth or whatever, right?" And so basically what he was saying, that there are no nations. The only thing that's out there is it's IBM, ITT, AT&T, DuPont, Dow, Union Carbide, and Exxon, right? Now, here's the deal. Out of all of those companies that I just mentioned, right? Now you got to ask yourself, what other little side jobs are these companies, what side jobs that these companies have, right? And I can almost bet money. But then again, money doesn't have no significant value to it, right? But for the purpose of this video, right? Let's just say for shits and giggles that money actually really has a value to it, right? So basically what happens is that somebody somewhere is going to get pissed off and be like, "Hey, look, you fucking up my money over here." I mean, but to my understanding, Congress passed it. Now it had to go up to the Senate. And I think that it passed through the Senate. And then the president, he got to, put his little signature on there. And then basically what they were saying that it's going to be like 180 days from the day that the bill was signed into law. Okay, you motherfuckers got 180 days, right, to like take down your TikTok page or whatever the case may be, right? But going back to TikTok, right? That it's based out of China. And then motherfuckers talking about, well, we're in war with China. And it's like, no, the fuck we're not. We ain't never been to war with China, right? And it's just like, and then here it is, I'm an old Army guy, and every time that you re-enlist, you raise your right hand, and then the one thing that you always have to say, I will defend this country against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. But here's the deal. Who out there is foreign? Everybody here is domestic, right? So again, you really gotta actually look at this and be like, okay, so what the fuck is actually really going on here, right? But and it's like what I said, these motherfuckers, every time you look, because I watch them, and then they all like, ooh, look at that flying saucer there, or look at that face in the night sky. Or y'all got some shit on there talking about, well, we got 2 moons, we got 2 suns. Y'all motherfuckers talking about, okay, well, the earth is flat, and it's like, we live in a dome, but I'll be like, you know what? If I actually really had it and say, I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, go on, take that shit down too. Right? Because, for one, ain't no goddamn aliens. Ain't no motherfucking flying saucers. Ain't none of that shit. All that stuff that you seeing, or what y'all are seeing on TikTok, right? All that shit is homemade, right? Meaning it happened here on the planet Earth, right? And then they put that shit out there because they already know that you regular motherfuckers gonna react to it, right? Because you be like, woo, flying saucer, right? I mean, with all of this stuff that put like this, as advanced technology is, right? You put like this, y'all have seen what they can actually really do in the movies, as far as like special effects, all that kind of stuff. What makes y'all think that they ain't doing that shit now when the so-called cameras are not rolling? What makes y'all think that that's not happening? Hollywood people, right? These motherfuckers, they gonna make their money regardless, right? Whether they're actually really producing the movies or whether they got the powers that shouldn't be actually really producing the movies. Just like, i.e. all these motherfucking so-called alien aircraft and all this kind of shit. Put like this, just know this, all that shit is bogus. Special effects. That's all what the fuck this is, people. So now you might ask yourself, okay, well, then you might say, oh, okay, Crazy Uncle, if that's the case, right? Then why are they actually really trying to ban TikTok, right? Well, let's just say this. Who said that they actually really trying to ban TikTok? Right? Just like I say, there's always distraction after distraction after distraction after every motherfucking distraction. Right? They do that so they can go in there and hopefully that you really ain't seeing what the fuck is actually really going on. Just like with all that shit that they said that Trump did, right? And then I'm talking about down there in Georgia. They talking about all this shit that Trump did. Now I come to find out that the judge actually really had to dismiss some of the motherfucking charges, right? So let's actually really just stop and think about this for a minute. These motherfuckers talking about banning TikTok. Then come to find out, Trump, probably ain't as guilty as what a lot of people thought that he was. Right? So, and it's just a whole lot of shit that's happening, right? So just like I said, for those of y'all that got TikTok, I mean, I really want to worry about it too much, but 9 times out of 10, y'all will probably be trying to do a boycott. Like, hey, look, give us back our bullshit clock, right? And if not, take away Facebook and all other shit. So again, I'm just putting it out. I'm just putting it out there. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. Really not feeling the best. I can't say that age is actually really becoming a factor. Shit, hell, I'm finna be 51 here in a couple of weeks, so I really don't think that age has anything to do with it. We all go through our spells or whatever. So, in either case, so let's actually really just stop and look at all this shit that's going on right now. All this shit here is distractions. But I will say something that, for the most part, whether y'all can actually really look at it as a distraction or not, but the stuff that actually really that went down in Georgia, that wasn't Georgia, that was Alabama, where they actually really passed the law, like saying that embryos can be classified as human beings, and and for the most part, hey, look, I wouldn't necessarily go that far. Let's just say that. Let's just call it what the fuck it is, right? And then it has the potential of becoming a human being, because I just look at it like this: if the mother doesn't act like really take care of herself, like how the fuck she's supposed to be or supposed to do, right? 9 times out of 10, that baby is not going to act like really come, will not actually really come to be. So, but look, I get it. That's how the fuck they look at it. So I really ain't got, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I will say this, right? Apparently, Tennessee passed a law where that the mama can act like really start receiving child support the moment that she finds out that she's pregnant. So I'm just like, okay, well, where the fuck they do that at? Well, quite obvious, the state of Tennessee didn't pass that law, right? So my whole deal is, so y'all just actually really gonna go off of what a woman tell y'all. Hey, I'm pregnant, he today. And considering that if she's a known, put like this, if she's been known to pass it around like hot biscuits on the plate, then how can you actually like really put that off on one individual, right? You can't put like this. Community pussy should be handled a certain way. Treat it as what the fuck it is. It's community pussy. So for the most part, it's probably gonna be at least 10 motherfuckers that's then climbed, then climbed the mountain and planted the flag. Right? So, it's a bullshit law. Now, if it's a law that needs to be passed, it needs to be a law where that DNA testing in which for the most part I really don't. I mean, I guess they got their ways of finding out. So but my whole deal is, right? If you really want to know who the daddy is, right? Then go, soon as the baby is born, go get a DNA test. That way, you'll actually really know, hey, look, I'm off the hook. Y'all remember the Maury Povich show back in the day? Motherfucker come on there, oh, he the daddy. Look at the eyes, look at the nose, and then come to find out that ain't the daddy. And then they go run out some damn where, right? Crying the can on. And then they were like, well, we can bring somebody else. We can bring somebody else in for you. And then there it is again, right? So I just look at it like this. Soon as the baby come out, yeah, don't get that DNA test done, right? And fellas, stop signing the motherfucking birth certificate. Wait till the goddamn DNA test come out first before you start signing your name on shit. Because my thing is this: it may not be your baby, but guess what? You signed the birth certificate, right? And so so again, y'all. I mean, I can sit up here and be like, okay, well, the mama wasn't there or the daddy wasn't there. 9 times out of 10, the daddy wasn't there, and it's probably because the mama run him off or whatever. But I just felt like if you actually really want to stop all of this nonsense, then the DNA test is the way to go. Plain and simple, people, right? I mean, motherfuckers won't be so put like it. And this should be across the board. This should be like in every goddamn state. Whether it's required or not, if you looking at it and you put like it, if you looking at it and if the dates don't match. If the dates don't match, and this is only because, put like this, if you want to go in wrong, knowing what these motherfuckers have been at, then, hey, look, go ahead, that's on you. Just like what Richard Pryor said, like they got some shit out there now, make your dick look like a foot. But, my whole deal is, let's stop all this motherfucking nonsense. Let's get these DNA tests done. And you motherfuckers need to actually really stop believing in aliens and goddamn flying saucers and shit. I mean, because, look, if that was the damn case, out of all of the aliens, and I'm actually really talking about going back as far as like 1947, if that was the damn case, then Independence Day should have happened back in 57, right? When all these motherfuckers just show up. But it's quite obvious that ain't no goddamn aliens out there. And I just said this before, right? Because if indeed there are aliens out there, why the fuck they gotta look like us? Or something similar to us, right? I feel like this. You motherfuckers do better passing off a glob of snot as a goddamn alien. Just like the blob, that's all what the fuck that was. Until it got on his hand, then it ate his ass up, and then it ate up like about 100 motherfuckers, right? And then once they found out that, okay, look, we can freeze this motherfucker. And so that's what they did. That's an alien. Not that shit with the big ass head, right? And the fucked up long ass fingers, right? Listen, that is not the motherfucking alien. Okay? And you bastards still on this goddamn AI kick. I don't know what the fuck for, because I saw some shit today talking about, well, AI so-called AI may cause a threat to humans, which I already told y'all what AI is. But hey, look, it is what it is, people. You know, I mean, I swear I get tired of sounding like old broke ass rock. I really do because I just look at it like this. You motherfuckers holler about AI. And then I'm listening to all the other shit that goes on, right? So, so here it is. They'll sit up there and say, okay, well, we've been cloning motherfuckers since the 1940s. Right? And so you go clone a motherfucker, and then some damn near 30 years later, Star Trek comes out, and there's a one episode where this is all what the fuck it was. Artificial beings or AI, right? They running the damn shit. And then it's just for the simple fact, hey, look, the human being went to the planet, whooped their ass, shut them down, right? And so this is the deal, people. If people would actually just stop and think about, hey, look, we are the AI, the artificial intelligence being that they talking about, and just know all of our shit, as far as we know, is natural. Didn't nobody construct this, okay? So, just like I say, y'all want to motherfucking deal with that shit, then hey, by all means, right? And then they was, I ain't got time to sit up here and talk about all that shit as far as like the AI go. And then now they talking about red cows and shit, talking about, well, and that what gets me. It never was a cow, people. They said a male lamb 2 years or younger. No spot and blemish about it. And then you had to kill it, right? Take the blood, put it across the top and 2 side posts, and then the death angel or the death plague that happened. If the death angel saw that, guess what? Passed over your house. And so basically, these motherfuckers, they actually really trying to bring some shit back that happened years ago. But like I say, look, people, y'all sit up here and y'all believe all that shit. All of this is on motherfucking TikTok, mind you. So I'm just like, yeah, I shut that shit down too. But my whole deal is, if you're gonna shut down TikTok, then you might as well just go ahead and shut down. Go ahead and shut down all this shit. Shut down Facebook, shut down motherfucking YouTube, shut down Twitter, any motherfucking porn site. Shut all that shit down. Shut down the internet, because let y'all tell it, a solar flare gonna come here and fuck up every goddamn thing. So just shut this shit down. Shut this shit down, because it ain't like motherfuckers making it. It's not like people are making money any goddamn way. Because what the fuck do I keep telling y'all? August 15th, 1971. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened to money? What did President Nixon do? And then before that, what did motherfucking what did Roosevelt do? Right? But you motherfuckers acting like y'all sitting up here thinking that y'all still making money. Right? Now, but I'm just, I'm just putting it out there. You know what I mean? Look, don't shit on you. Listen. quit walking around here with a loose booty. Right? You done got fucked so many times, right? That motherfucker done knocked out the lining. You can't even grip your asshole no more. So when it comes time for you to shit, guess what? You just shit everywhere. Right? And that's only because you got a loose booty. Right? Stop dropping your drawers. Stop letting motherfuckers fuck you. And they ain't even take your ass to motherfucking McDonald's or anything. And then you be like, damn, I can't even make it to the bathroom. Cause I keep shitting on myself because I'm too busy listening to what the fuck everybody else is talking about. And for the most part, that includes me too, right? But I'm just sitting up here trying to tell y'all what the fuck is up, right? These motherfuckers ain't fucked up by no damn. Well, we might have a security breach. Really, motherfucker? What's really going on? And they're like, ain't no goddamn enemy. Put like this, everybody here know each other. So where's the foreign motherfucker at? Right? So it is what it is, people. Plain and simple. So look, that's my spiel on the TikTok deal. I mean, listen, if y'all put like this, if y'all want to continue to have that fucked up watch or fucked up clock or whatever it is, then hey, by all means, go to your congressman over and say, hey, can I have fucked up clock? Oh, Lord. But in other case, Sorry about that, y'all. But in either case, I was already done with what I was actually really going to say. So, but in either case, hey, look, it is what it is. So, hey, look, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street around the corner. Paul's Harris, a.k.a. Crazy Uncle. I'm going to holler at y'all.